Good morning, lovely lights. I am writing this for you, and for anybody who wants to wake up to their life now. Anybody who is open to transformation and change and just an awakening inside of themselves. A love note to you, the reader. This book is dedicated to you awakening to your life, how I have to mine. If you would have asked me 5 years ago if I was a morning person, I would have blatantly replied, no, I love my sleep. As today, I still love my sleep and value it deeply. My alarm chimes at 5:02 and I spring out of bed with excitement. I do this, most days that is. Yes, I am a spiritual being living a human experience. And this human experience entails me being a physical mother of 3 young children and an exciting new puppy and the puppiness that comes along with a puppy, similar to that of having a newborn all over again, and a husband and a burning desire to inspire the lives of millions of people around the globe by sharing how I transformed my life through waking up to finding who I really am. I did this morning after morning, day after day, moment by moment. I began healing myself from the inside out. I learned you can't change the outside world and make everything better. All the things, houses, money, more things, clothes, food, alcohol, drugs, and people can't change me or heal me. Only I can do that. I somehow realized I had to do this inside first. Change what is happening inside reflects the outside world. Imagine you were told you had 1 month to live. You were diagnosed with stage 3 inoperable, uncurable cancer. And it has gone so deep it has now spread and begun growing into your bones and encumbering all of your main organs, and even penetrating deep into your nervous system and taking over your brain. What are your first thoughts and emotions? Fear, regret, remorse, pain and suffering, death, dying, leaving your loved ones behind? In many cases, yes. But once you have come to the realization this is your fate, you begin by making a plan of how you will choose to live out and enjoy your last month, weeks, days. You might even plan how you want to spend your last hours, down to the details of where you want to be and who you want to spend your precious time with. Never mind all of the other problems of the outside world. All you care about is the love left inside and you sharing it with those dearly to you. Would you spend your last month sleeping in? Here we go. Would you spend that month sleeping in, drugging yourself up, emotionally numbing yourself to the truth? Or would you wake up before the sun and embrace what is the now and all that you are grateful for? The choice seems simple. Live while you are dying. As you could hardly sleep the night before, you tossed and turned, thinking all you should have, would have, and could have done. You finally doze off into a deep, peaceful rest. Your dreams are filled with loving light, and as you wake at 5 a.m. on the dot, a sense of calmness overcomes you. You gently peek open your eyes and place a hand over your heart and thank it for all it has done. You begin transforming from fear into gratitude. As you find the more grateful you are, the less room there is for fear and doubt. Your heart is opening up and the gratitude floods your entire mind, body, and soul. You smile at the stillness and calm and peaceful darkness surrounding you. A deep breath enters your nostrils. And you feel grateful for the years, months, weeks, the days, and all of the moments you have spent on this beautiful planet. What are you thinking of this so far? I am feeling so inspired and so good. Thank you for listening to this. You would be praising your breath, thanking everything surrounding you, watching your loved ones sleep soundly, sending them love through emotion and thought without words at all. You suddenly become connected to your intuition in a way you never knew was possible. And as the sun rises up in the sky, it takes your breath. Only for a moment, though. As you breathe, as your breath comes back to you, you feel at peace. You feel the sun and the sky were made especially for you, and the feelings of complete love and peace are indescribable. You notice that the beat of your heart you notice the beat of your heart as if it was for the first time. It thumps with excitement as if it were a special occasion, as the joy of your favorite holiday, or as if it was your birthday, your favorite vacation, during your favorite season or month of the year. If it is snowing, raining, dreary, foggy, or your perfect temperature, it doesn't matter. You embrace whatever the earth is giving you by grabbing a jacket. If it is below freezing temperatures, you bring a hot tea to warm your hands. The darkness is soothing, and the stars are shining so brightly. You wonder why you have never seen this before. It's 5:15 and you didn't know the moon was still up. You are so grateful for the clean, crisp air entering your nostrils and filling up your lungs. You smile inside and it radiates externally. As you look at your surroundings, you become aware of everything. You notice the sounds. You've heard sounds of nature and sounds of early mornings before, but there is something different with your current state of being. There is something so peaceful about the silence. As any fears of worry enter your mind, you allow them to go. You feel they are not you. Your state of awareness increases. You are illuminated by the rising sun, the way the clouds move and send different hues and cast reflections glowing and growing up the brilliant sky. It seems so different. The peach, the pink, summer gray, and the different shades and tones of blue are astonishing. And you notice the bold, fluffy white. You almost float inside of them. It seems too good to be real. You pinch yourself and feel pain. But this abstract painting was created for you and only you. Is it the same sky as yesterday? The same sky that has always been there? It seems so different. You close your eyes and go deep inside. You feel what your body is feeling and you accept the feelings. They gently rise and flow. Some spots feel deep pain and others are completely comfortable. Inside, you give gratitude for everything in your life. Everything life has given you. For all of the small things, all of the people you love, and even all of the people you didn't realize how much love you had for them. You send love and blessings of the highest good to all people and animals. To all people, animals, and the earth. You find forgiveness in yourself for not doing all that you thought you should have done, and you embrace your past pain and suffering for what it is, a lesson and a growing experience. You close your eyes and find your breath. You connect to the beat of your heart as you meditate, you pray, you connect to your higher self, connecting you to your God, whoever that may be, as you fill your mind and body with healing, healthy, positive words. You stay inside feeling so good. Warm, tingly sensations shoot above your head and shoot down through your physical body, connecting you deep into the core of the earth. This white light is a healing light and it cleanses all of your energy sources. It releases any past pains and suffering. It releases any past pains and sufferings, and the white, clean, healing light heals you, beaming up and down, swooshing around. Your body is beaming in perfect health. A smile, we're going to go back, and it heals every cell in your body, and it heals every cell inside of your body. beaming up and down, swooshing all around you. Your body is beaming in perfect health. A smile comes onto your physical self, reflecting the feeling you are having inside. As you come back into your physical body, you feel amazing. Your eyes open and there is the warm, glowing light of the salt lamp. And just in front of you, just in front of it, you find a fresh journal, and it says your name and the story of my life. The pen almost jumps into your hand. Your heart skips a beat. Your breath becomes quick, and gently with the rise and flow, you find the perfect pattern for you. Effortlessly, effortlessly words flow onto the page. And once again, something you have never experienced is happening, and you can't stop it. As if something has overtaken your body, an inspiration within, and you want to share all of the gifts and stories of your life with your loved ones and with other people out there who may be experiencing what you are experiencing. You share these feelings of peace and love, and how a sense of everything being okay is there. You write and write. You understand the saying, writing your heart out. As if time stays still, you write the story of your life. You write your Times New York Times #1 bestseller. Only it doesn't even matter. All you care about is sharing these feelings with your loved ones and letting the legacy of your life carry on. You smile as you close the book. You raise it up in front of your chest and hug it, and your loving light fills the book. Suddenly, your favorite inspiring, life-changing book appears. You open it up, you laugh, you cry, you feel deeply moved and connected. The inspiration and love vibrates out of your physical body, and once again, time slows down. Your house is still, deeply asleep peacefully. As you open your favorite inspiring book, you inhale the pages. Page after page you devour, and your heart and mind and spirit feel so good. Finally, your loved ones begin awakening, begin rising. One by one, you all snuggle and share love together. You begin feeling restless from all the sitting and snuggling and feel a need to move your body. Your closest loved ones go outside with you for a walk. Once again, you are deeply connected to nature. Once again, you are deeply connected in a way you have never known before. You have never felt before. The nature is so amazing. The nature is so astonishing. Your body glides like it is dancing to the sounds surrounding you. As you move your legs and your arms swing, as you move your legs and your arms, as you move your legs, your arms swing back and forth, and you feel so good. Something so simple, yet so deeply enjoyable. And with your most favorite people in the world. After you return home, you notice a hula hoop for everyone. You notice hula hoops, one for every size of you and your most cherished loved ones. You hand out the sparkling hoops, and everyone suddenly, and then your favorite song blasts overhead. I'm going to stop there. I just want to share that. Love, peace, and happiness. I hope that you enjoyed that. Okay. You hand out the sparkling hoops to everyone, and suddenly your favorite song blasts overhead. Something starts you moving. The rhythm of the song, the lyrics, send you into utter joy. With this vibrantly alive piece, you embrace your inner child, and you place the hula hoop on your waist. Doesn't this sound so fun? You haven't done this since you were a small child, but just riding a bicycle. But just like riding a bicycle, you know exactly how to move your body. You spin the hoop around your waist once and it falls. You pick it up again and it falls. Your loved ones are doing the same, and one of them gets it. And one of them finally gets it. And it is spinning around and around. Another close friend you love dearly appears, and she is dancing and spinning and laughing and having the time of her life with the hoop. And then there is a man, someone you haven't seen in years, his tough exterior melts away as he lets loose and shakes and shimmies with the hoop. And suddenly, like magic, you get it. The hoop spins effortlessly. And you spin around and around. You laugh and smile so deeply. You feel amazing. It rises up your chest and it spins down your legs, and as if you had a vacuum pulling it up, it is sucked up your body, and you spin it around your neck and up your arms. You are feeling the flow and the rhythm of your favorite song. It is vibrating throughout your entire body. The space is surrounded by so much love you never want it to end. This amazing morning is yours. As the morning progresses to the afternoon, feelings carry on with you. You almost forget all about your death sentence. But here in this moment, it doesn't matter. You let it go. And naturally, you keep it going, and you go to your favorite place in the entire world. In a blink of an eye, you are transported, and you spend every morning, every day exactly how you want to spend it. You don't let the plans of your cancer bring you down, because you choose to think healing, positive, loving thoughts. You fill your mind and body and spirit with loving peace, and you choose how you live your days out. And you choose only positive, uplifting people to share it with, to share your precious time with. The saying, life is too short, resonates with you deeply. When you return to your next oncology appointment, the specialist says there must be a mistake. During the last tests, there was not a trace of cancer found in your entire body. How is this possible? I've never seen anything like this in my entire career. Your oncologist is in shock, yet so happy for you. Your heart races. How is this possible? There's not, let's go back. Your heart races. Loving light vibrates out of your body, and you realize this is not a mistake. You know you healed yourself. You know you healed yourself. It was you. It was you and the love and the awareness you acquired. The truth is, this could be a true story. I'm sure it is somewhere out there. I created this story because no, I don't have stage 3 cancer. But after the birth of my daughter 8 years ago, I was so deeply depressed I could barely get out of bed. I was filled with negative, deep, dark thoughts and emotions. But one morning I woke up after reading a book about transforming your life by waking up early. The Miracle Morning by Hal Enrod. And that person, day after day, she found out she had cancer. I wasn't diagnosed with cancer, but I might as well have been. The funny thing is, my dad was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma when he was in his early 30s. He really was that story, and he did come out on top. Yes, that was a fictional story. I was the pain and suffering of that character. And that awakening happened, and it continues to happen to me. And I feel it can happen to you if you are open for good to come into your life. To be honest, my entire life I didn't know who I was. I was a chameleon who was pretending moment to moment, pretending from moment to moment, from moment to moment. I was an expert at camouflaging into whatever situation I was enduring. I knew who the world was twisting and turning and bending and breaking me to be. I was unaware that I was aware. Honest truth from this word on. I vowed to tell only the truth, and I am holding you to that as well. Better yet, hold yourself accountable. As I tell my children, you are the only person who knows your truth. Not me, not her or him or them. It doesn't matter what other people think or say about me. What matters is how I feel and what I believe about myself. Hey, buddy. I have a little furry friend who's joining me. How I impact the lives of others is a reflection of my inner thoughts and the life I am living. Sweet baby. And the life I am living. I believe our thoughts become our reality. We all choose what we think, and those thoughts transmute into physical form. I was born a dreamer and an inspirer, and feel a deep need to help you transform your life. Now it's your turn. It's time to love yourself, accept yourself, and approve of yourself here in this moment as you are enough. Because you have always been good enough. You will always be good enough, and you need to wake up now to this fact. I didn't understand purpose. I've heard it thrown around. Live a life with purpose. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? A great change to my children dragging me out of bed screaming and crying of how starving they were. This purpose I speak of, you know. Well, you might know of it, but have you felt it yet? Have you really listened to that voice inside of you, and not the voice that is constantly nagging you and telling you everything you should have, could have, and would have done? That is the voice of your ego. We will speak more of the ego soon, so you can gain some deeper clarity. This purpose I have heard of many times is one which origins for writing this book had my mind in a flurry. The aspect as something that you get to choose, meaning we get to choose our life purpose. This theory did not resonate with me. A deep writer's creative life block engulfed me. A misunderstanding nearly stunted me from making this book a reality. I believe and mostly I've experienced purpose isn't something we choose. Purpose will choose you. What do you mean it chooses me? Yes, this is not a theory or study performed on millions of people. This is something I have found out from experience. Life is perceived in our society as a constant battle, a fight for life, a fight from poverty, a fight against AIDS, a fight against cancer, a fight against humanity, a fight against racism, a fight against gender equality, a fight for animal rights, for rights of women, a fight of women's rights, a fight for our rights and beliefs as humans on this planet, a fight against war and terrorism. I have learned and mostly experienced fighting isn't the answer. Surrender to the urge to fight and release and send love, compassion, forgiveness, abundance, and prosperity for higher good of all, every person, thing, animal on this planet and in the entire universe. When we align our thoughts and our bodies to the vibration of these loving, healing words, they will transmute into thoughts, and the universe will hear it and will gift you what you put out. Because what you put out, you receive back. Everything from the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. Surrendering to love and light instead of fighting the hate and darkness in the world. Purpose is deep within you. It's here with you now. It's inside of us all. The meaning of our entire existence. We can find the answers to all of our questions in a matter of a deep breath, inside a moment of stillness, within the beat of our heart. We were all born with talents and gifts. Only most of us are unconscious to this. Spiritually and emotionally unconscious is where you are living life on autopilot. You are, whether you want to admit it or not, controlled by your environment, controlled by your family, friends, the closest people who you love the most, media, social media, the world that has been created by billions of people from the past, present, and even the future is created from the thoughts, actions, and beliefs of all. You let the world dictate if you are a good person, a bad person, an average person, an inspired person, not a big deal, just living life as it comes to me kind of person, a shy person, a timid person. If you are a success or a failure in the eyes of your surroundings. I know this because this once was me. And as I began rising in the mornings, I began awakening to I didn't really know who I was anymore. This purpose I feel it deep down. It won't go away. Purpose floods my body. My emotions and feelings come and go. The feelings aren't going to tell me what actions to do and what goals to make. The thoughts will chime and do their best to support or sabotage my purpose. As long as I can learn or unlearn from my environmental programming to become in harmony with life, and use whatever word which resonates with you to learn or unlearn. Unlearning is not taking away you as a person. Unlearning is stripping away all of the self-hate, the need to judge and criticize, to surrender to the pain and allow it to flow. Unlearning is opening up to love and releasing to not always having all of the answers. Become at peace and trust that everything is happening on its own perfect timing is unlearning or learning how to love again. Unless you are rooted in your spirituality or religious beliefs, you might believe your higher power can communicate a step-by-step lineup of how to achieve your purpose. I have had glimpses of this interconnection. I have had guardian angels bring me signs and feelings of elation, but never had an exact rundown of what I need to do. As I slowly unravel the passion and a purpose to share this waking up to life with you, when I say wake up now, I mean it. Because if you say I will wake up tomorrow and your alarm goes off and you snooze and say only 10 more minutes, and again when it chimes in 10 more minutes, you are on autopilot 10 more. The cycle of an average life continues. A morning where you roll out of bed to the bathroom to dishevel yourself, maybe take a shower, maybe not. Bang bang on and degrade not only your looks in the mirror, but rip apart your body and mind F yourself while you unconsciously choose not to move your body to exercise. Fuel your mind and body with the trash of your environment and social media. And social media, the apps, the e-games, the games, the news, the movies, the endless television series. Well, it's no wonder this nation is plagued with anxiety, depression, ADD, ADHD, thyroid diseases, mental diseases, addicts, and so much more. Of course, society has turned out to be like this. It's only a natural occurrence of the current collective state of consciousness. For me, I choose no longer to use my environment as a crutch. I choose to accept this. I know this is how the world operates, and I can choose to fall into line and sleep my life away. I can choose to heavily medicate. I can choose to eat my worries away. I can choose to purge, or I can choose to inflict physical pain of the current by burning, starving, poisoning, or however I wish to inflict pain on my physical self so I don't feel the numbness I'm experiencing inside. Or I can choose to feel what it feels like to live. I can choose to embrace these feelings and know they are not me. The thoughts racing through my mind trigger feelings and emotions into eruptions. But as I accept these are only temporary, really, have you ever lived your entire life with sadness? Or were there moments, small glimpses of love, contentment, or anger, or even a smidge of happiness, even if it came from something superficial? This is serious. Emotions are waves of energy that come and go. Energy is literally everywhere. It's inside of anything and everything. We are merely conductors. This is not philosophy. This is physics. Unless you are filled with so much suffering, you have completely trapped the pain inside your energy sources and you are truly depressed. Yes, you are. But as depressed as you think and believe you are, you can choose to lift that. You can choose to open your heart to love. You can choose to reprogram your thoughts. Whatever sad story you have been telling yourself for a lifetime, it is time to change. Because where has that gotten you? I will share after the birth of my daughter 8 years ago, I was severely depressed and anxious. I wanted to hide inside of my house under my blankets forever, so that's what I did. Only add a baby and a long-lost husband to the equation. I was a recluse. I was traumatized and triggered from childhood pains. The combination of my natural birth experience resulting in emergency C-section was emotional too much for me. And I was told or scared into this emergency, and while later I received my hospital records, I was a blubbering mess. And then I morphed into a rageful woman hating on the hospital and the way women in America are taught and told to birth babies. I was on fire, and it still makes my blood boil. I blamed everything and everyone I could, and I only had room for loving my baby, and everyone else could fuck off for all I cared, including my husband. I allowed this to run my life for 3 years. How I managed to stay married and maintain a professional career as a hairstylist and keep connected to my sisters. I had no friends. Blows my mind. I lived in complete desperation. I lived in guilt. I was suffering. Pain pulsed through my veins. Until that book, The Miracle Morning, that book began something inside of me. Something that was always there. Something here with me and with you now. Until pulsed through my veins. The Miracle Morning. And then it was Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. And magically, Michael Singer, and then Michael Singer's Untethered Soul. Those books began something inside of me. And now here I am, My daughter is 8. Yes, go pee. The puppy go pee outside? She's actually sleeping.
No, I want to sleep.
Okay, it's almost time for bed. Okay, that was a long reading. That's the intro, and I think I might need to cut it down, but I really wanted to share that with you. I think I need to take this guy pee and put this guy for a rest. This is my story. I have rewritten this story.
Mom,
I have 3 different books. They're all slightly different versions in focus on all of this. Okay, hold on to his body, but I'll take him outside. But I just really wanted to share that with you. I love you so much. I know that was so long, and if you're still here with me, you are amazing, and I love you, love you, love you. I love you so much. Love, peace, and happiness.